Hello. As we have discussed, inverters are of two types, that are current source inverters and voltage source inverters. Today we will discuss current source inverters. These are single phase current source inverters. These current source inverters are also known as auto sequential commutated inverters. In this inverter circuit, the important thing is the constant current source. The constant current source can be obtained by using a DC battery in series with the inductor. This will act as a current source. In this inverter circuit, we have four thyristors: thyristor 1, thyristor 2, thyristor 3 and thyristor 4, and we have four diode D1, D2, D3 and D4. Here we are using two capacitors having capacitance C/2 and C/2. That means these both capacitors in parallel will their capacitance will be added and the net capacitance will be C. We have a inductive load which is connected in parallel with the two capacitors. Now for working, the thyristor TH2 and thyristor TH4 will work in pair, and when these will be commutated, then the next pair thyristor TH1 and TH3 will work. The working of current source inverters can be studied under two headings, that is mode 1 and mode 2. In mode 1, we have to assume following assumption, and before this we have a time instant t is equal to 0 minus. That is, at time instant t is equal to 0 minus, the thyristor TH2 and TH4 is conductive, and the current flow through the path TH2 D2, load D4 and TH4. In this t is equal to 0 minus condition, the capacitors are initially charged with right hand plate positive polarity and left hand plate negative polarity. That is, these capacitors are initially charged. As we know that for time t is equal to 0 minus, thyristor TH2 and TH4 will work, and diode D2 and D4 will be forward biased. In this condition, the current from the current source through the thyristor will flow like this in the circuit. That is, through the thyristor TH2, then D2, then load, then D4, and last, that is TH4. The current path is shown here. Now as the current is flowing, the initially charged capacitors are inserted. As we inserted the initially charged capacitors having positive right hand plate with positive polarity and left hand plate with negative polarity, due to these polarities of capacitors, the negative potential will be applied at the anode terminal of thyristor TH2, and same way the negative polarity of the capacitor C2 is applied at the anode terminal of thyristor TH4. So these two thyristors, due to these negative potentials, the thyristor TH4 and thyristor TH2 and thyristor TH4 will be reverse biased and they will be turned off. Due to these polarity of the capacitor, the thyristor TH2 and TH4 will turned off, and at the same instant, that is after the time t is equal to 0 minus, we will have a time is equal to t is equal to 0. At time t is equal to 0, we will trigger on the thyristor TH1 and TH3. So at time t is equal to 0, thyristor TH1 and thyristor TH3 will work. The thyristor TH2 and TH4 has already been turned off due to reverse polarities across the capacitor C1 and C2. As the thyristor TH1 and TH3 is conductive, the current through the circuit will flow as shown here. Here the current flow through the thyristor TH1, through the capacitor C1, through the diode D2, through the load, then through the diode D4 and through the capacitor C2 and through the capacitor thyristor TH3 and goes back to the source. So this will be the current flow in mode 1 at time t is equals to 0. Earlier we have studied the current flow for mode 1 time t is equal to 0 minus, and this is the circuit for mode 1 time t is equal to 0. See? So the current will flow in the circuit like this. This is the theoretical portion for time instant t is equal to 0. As you can see that at this time instant, thyristor TH1 and TH3 are triggered, that is turned on, and thyristor TH2 and TH4 are turned off. In this time interval, the diode D2 and D4 are remain reverse bias initially. The current through the circuit will flow through the thyristor TH1, C2, through the diode D2, load, through the diode D4 and C2, and through the thyristor CH3. Here the diode D2 and D4, which were earlier reverse bias, will get forward bias and starts conducting, and D1 and D3 will be reverse bias. This is the circuit diagram for mode 2, actually mode 1, for time instant t is equal to 0. For this instant, as you can see that thyristor TH1 and TH3 are conducting and diode D2 and D4 are forward bias and start conducting. So in this mode, the current through the current source start flowing through the thyristor TH2, through the capacitor C1, through the diode D2, through the load, through the diode D4 and through the capacitor C2, through the thyristor CH3 and back to the current source. So the current in this time instant time period will flow like this. Here the current through the capacitor and through the load is flowed serially. So here the current is serially flowing through the capacitor and through the load. Both will act as a series elements.